Hi everyone, my name is Madeline Jennings, and that's my cat Sam. She hopped up here while I was getting this ready, so hopefully she won't do anything crazy. But so I'm a singer-songwriter. I live in Austin, Texas. I'm from Dallas, and I'm recording this video today just to tell a little bit about my story and about who I am and where my music comes from. I play guitar and I write and sing. And the guitar that I play is my dad's. I grew up with that guitar, you know, it's over 40 years old. I always saw it, always wished I knew how to play. I just never picked it up and I never tried until I moved off to San Marcos, Texas for college, and I took it with me. I wanted just to see what would happen and see if maybe I found some time to learn. I have a lot of friends that are musicians, and they taught me a lot of the basics. They taught me, you know, blues progressions, country progressions, lots of different chords and how they sound together. And so I just practiced a lot. And I played, and randomly songs just started like pouring out of me. It was so unexpected. Then I just started writing and playing. And so, you know, of course, with that, you know, I recorded a couple of EPs, and I've played live, you know, a good amount, but not as much as I want to. And, you know, what sparked this whole thing, me wanting to record this and put myself more out there as a musician, I had a really intense dream the other night, and it was one of those dreams that you wake up from and you like have some harsh realizations about your life, you know. I woke up and I realized that I've missed out so much in this last couple of years. I've been dealing with some really intense health issues, and I really lost myself. And I think we all kind of naturally go through that. It's like an ebb and flow. You know, there are times when we really feel like we've lost ourselves, and I think this time in particular is like the farthest I've ever gone. You know, it's been a long, hard road, and basically the whole thing was, a couple years ago, I was on a road trip with my sister. We were driving out to New Mexico and stopping in Marfa. I had a show out there, and we had switched the wheel because I had been driving. I fell asleep. I woke up to her screaming my name, and I didn't know why. I didn't know what was going on, and turns out I had had a seizure. I had like a full-blown grand mal seizure, and we went to the ER. You know, a couple months later, I had another one, and I was diagnosed with epilepsy. I have two different kinds of seizures. I have something called a simple focal or simple partial seizure, where it just happens in your brain and you don't have the full systemic physical response. And then I was also having grand mal seizures, which were the full on like convulsing and everything else. And epilepsy is a really dangerous condition. It's a little bit of it's not fully explored yet. There are a lot of unknowns with epilepsy, and so the one thing that is the underlying thing is that you just have to make sure that you minimize the possibility of having seizures as much as possible. So they do that with medication, and anti-seizure medication is really, really intense. It causes really, really intense side effects. You have to go through several of them to find one that works for you. The one that I was on, the first one, it gave me insomnia, my hair was falling out, I lost a lot of weight, so that one didn't work. And so I'm on a new one now, and I've been on one, and basically some of the other side effects that you can have are depression, depersonalization, suicidal thoughts, because what happens is these medications alter your brain chemistry to prevent you from having a seizure. You know, it dulls the neurons in your brain from being so hyperactive, and that's why you have a lot of really intense psychological side effects that come with it. And unfortunately, I'm one of the lucky ones that has the really intense side effects, you know, that I just listed. And so it's been a really tough year kind of trying to navigate through that. I've fought so hard to get through this, and it's like every day, you know, I'm a strong person, and I've pushed and I've fought, and having to change my lifestyle to figure this epilepsy thing out, you know, I lost myself, and I've been really trying hard to get myself back. And I think the one thing that has really brought me back, you know, after having that dream, I realized is music. That's the one thing I always have, and that's the one thing that I always turn to. And so although this has been a really challenging couple of years, I'm thankful for it, because I've written so many songs that have pushed the boundaries that I'm used to and that I'm comfortable with, and I'm really excited to share all of those. I'm hopefully going to be going to the studio soon, and I have decided to post videos on a weekly basis of my songs, some of my new ones, some of my old ones, just so I can, like I said, put myself out there more. I think as a musician, sometimes you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You want it to sound good, you want people to like it, but at the end of the day, what matters is that you're just staying true to yourself. And it's taken me some time to get here, but I'm here now, and I'm excited about it. And it's the one thing that keeps me sane. I think life can be really challenging and overwhelming at times, and so it's really important to find that one thing that just keeps you grounded, and music is that thing for me. So anyway, I'm really excited to share it with you, and I will be doing that from here on out. So thank you guys for listening.